My name's Tracy, this is my husband Rudi. We purchased Mount Warren Lanes back on the 1st of July 2019.
Yep.
It's our little boutique 12-lane centre that's halfway between Brisbane and the Gold Coast in Queensland, Australia. The reason why we upgraded our pin setters was multifold. Our A2 Brunswick A2s were coming up to 60, 64 years old. They just had their time. All our head techs over the years have altered their way to keep them going. We just can't find the mechanics, the techs. We can't find the parts for them anymore. We're just a lot of stops all the time. So letting our bowlers down, the bowling experience was not becoming great for our customers.
We were leaving the bowl 5 minutes out, we get a phone call, machine got a major breakdown on the machine, we'd have to come all the way back, work out what to do. Half the time we couldn't get the machine going again until the next day or two, a couple of days later due to parts, etc. and that. So more, like Tracy said, there's many reasons and assets to us going to these machines that have helped us in more ways than one that we even visualised initially.
We looked at both the Brunswick Boost ST as well as the cubic edge machines, the sanctioned version of those. So we literally honed in on the two sanctioned machines that are on the market, that have been on the market for the last 12 months.
What I liked about Brunswick, they actually went back and said, we're going to go and build a specific sports string pin machine for the league and tournament bowler. That won me over straight away. They didn't modify anything. They designed a machine specifically.
They went back to the drawing
board.
board.
So it gave us a selling point to our league bowlers as well. This is a specific machine for the league bowler and tournament bowler.
Like, we did a lot of Zoom calling with some proprietors in the US because no one had these in Australia. New Zealand's only just had their first Boost STs installed, so there was no one actually to bump off in Australia or in New Zealand. So we did a lot of early morning Zoom calls to proprietors in the US, and they just went Brunswick. So yeah, just a reliable product. As Rudi said, they started from scratch with this sanctioned machine, so yeah.
Well, what made it better as well is the guys that were involved in helping us make a decision with these machines. Anything that we needed, they were hands-on no matter what time of day. We could call them and they would assist us. If we were stuck with something like finding out where these machines were, we can hook you up with the US and that. Nothing was too difficult. Everything was falling in place for us to get these machines in and be as simple as possible without any hassles.
The other part of it as proprietors, the financing from Brunswick / South Pacific Bowling made it very easy to sign on the dotted line, where the competitors don't have any financing for the centres, and then you're literally having to go to a bank to try to finance those machines. Brunswick made it very easy for us to finance this equipment.
Yeah, especially we're not a corporate company, we're just a husband and wife combination. With that aspect was a really big bonus as well.
So before we actually signed on the dotted line, we brought together, we spoke to probably about 10 to 15 of our league bowlers from all different calibres. So we're talking youth bowlers, the 120 average bowler, the 200 league ranked, national tournament bowler, to get their feedback. And yes, don't get us wrong, it was a lot of education, because to 80% of bowlers, if you say the word string, it's literally a wall up and very negative. You had to explain what sports string is, what sanctioned string is, how it's very different to the social string, and educate people, because this product has literally only been on the market for 12 months. Not many people know about it. So once we did a bit of a scan across 10 to 15 of our key bowlers, we did make the decision to sign on the dotted line. Then after that, we literally stood, before we went out public to social media world, we literally stood in front of every one of our leagues and told them what the upcoming upgrades were going to be, what they were. We explained about the product, because as soon as we said string, literally the whole league went, oh, like that. But educating them and everything, we got them on side and let them know what we were getting.
How I helped to win them over, once I saw what Tracy was doing, we still had like a seesaw effect. You know, we got them there, but we just couldn't get the seesaw to tip. So I sat back and I looked at a few bowlers in the leagues that we were doing this presentation to, and I specifically targeted bowlers that have been in the game for quite a while. I've been in the game for 45 years, so I've seen the transition from we'll start with the bowling balls, for example. We had plastic, urethane and rubber back in the days I started bowling. Timber lanes, everything was simple. Then they brought out the reactive bowling ball. The reactive bowling ball, we had to put more oil out, etc. and that, but the move was made. They didn't like it, but it was there, no choice. Then they started putting the Guardian surface on timber lanes. They didn't like that, they opposed that. We went to the synthetic surface, they opposed that, but it sat. And now we've gone to the string-kin machine. So what I said, the changes are happening no matter what, for the better of the sport and the industry.
South Pacific Bowling was amazing. So Dion was with us from the get-go. So Dion came in, he showed us the free fall versus the sports string. We weren't pushed in either direction, it was our own. He gave us all the contacts to go and do our own research, set up the Zoom calls, gave us the literature, showed us tournaments, showed us facts, showed us everything to make our own decision. Was with us with the logistics of when we're going to install, how it impacted our centre, how it impacted our business, to make sure there was minimal impact on our leagues and our business. Installation, just communication all the way through. Installation, apart from really bad weather, was literally a breeze. Our team, their team worked together like harmony, and yeah, it was a really, really good journey from signing off on a dotted line through to opening up on Christmas Eve.
We knew we were going to have teething problems, etc., but nothing was too difficult. I mean, they came back as soon as we had a hiccup, they were back instantly, helped us rectify the problem. We are the first in Australia. What people have got to understand, we are the first in Australia. We're the stepping stone for this. We're going to have teething problems, but from what I've seen, even the teething problems are minimal to the breakdowns and the issues we had with the free fall. So to contend with that is nothing. I mean, we run with 2 staff now, where we were running with 3 and 4 staff members. So it's a no-brainer, guys. If you want to talk to us, come and talk to us. We'll gladly sit down and have a cup of coffee and explain to people what assets we've gained out of this.
Oh, it's just streamlined it like no man's business. Like, don't get us wrong, we're literally only a week into trading with our brand new pin setters. However, it's not relying on a qualified mechanic or a technician. Like the front end team can run this centre now. I can go down back and fix anything that's wrong with these machines, and I'm not a mechanic, I'm not mechanically minded or anything. The training was really good. The manuals are very self-explanatory, and it's very, very easy. And like, obviously stops per frame is a lot bigger than what we were on our A2s, so that helps as well. But if there is something wrong, it's a very, very easy fix that I can do that. So
the other thing is the machines are so simple to look at and work on. Nothing's intimidating. The danger factor is
no danger factor
whatsoever that I can see from that. And also, we've got to the stage now where all of our team are not fearful of going down there and doing something on the machines. They're so easy. The quiet factor, there's no noise in here when the machines
getting
are not
used
running.
to how quiet the centre is amazing.
And what really fascinated me was we were running these machines with electricity at $200 a day per machine.
No, for the centre.
For the centre. We are now running at $15 a day.
Yeah.
Massive difference, guys. Listen, take your bowler's hat off and put your business hat on. It's a no-brainer. No-brainer, because you're looking after the bowlers 150% and you're looking after your centre and your team in the long run, long term.
Has been actually quite amazing. So when Rudi and I signed on for Boost ST, we've got 650 league bowlers in our centre. So a huge league house. We did calculate a 10% loss, so 65 bowlers. We've actually probably lost 7, of which 2 have already re-signed to come back. Some of our biggest negative bowlers have been in the last couple of days and have literally walked off the lanes and said there is no difference. We're fine, we love them. The pins are still settling in and that, but people are bouncing pins off kickbacks and stuff. They're loving it.
Once they bowled on them and they forgot that they were string pins, the atmosphere here was huge on that night. I mean, it was really worth the while. I think everything, and I give my wife a lot of credit to this because she's the administrator, we crossed our T's and dotted all our I's. We'd done our homework, we educated our bowlers, we had a great support team from Brunswick behind us and that. I can't say anything bad whatsoever. This is the best experience in 45 years of my life in bowling that I've had. We are so excited, so happy. We can't wait for this year.
And despite the keyboard warriors, no, we haven't been paid to do this. Our bowlers haven't been paid to say stuff. They're original, what they're experiencing on our lanes and what they're seeing. You can't even see the strings. Like the comment is, they can't even see the string until they actually start bowling it. They're very happy with the results. They're very happy with the reaction on the pins and everything like that. So, yeah, so literally our doors are open here at Mount Warren Lanes. So if there's any proprietors, even any bowlers, anybody that wants to come down and have a look, we're most welcome to, we're happy to take you down the back and show you these fantastic machines. You won't believe how compact they are, how clean they are, how quiet they are. It's an amazing product. Please come down and see it.
Honestly, guys, you need to see it, okay? If you've got any doubts, come down and have a look, and I'll probably guarantee you'll eliminate any doubts. Just come down and have a look and see how this is running. We are, like I said, proud. We want to keep our centre going. We need to keep the sport going. We need to keep working together, and that if we all go down this road, I can see the industry and the sport becoming better again.